Hello everyone, this is Paukshte Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. I also want to remind you that some of my video courses are available now. Buy them if you haven't done it yet. I would really appreciate your support. Today we continue working with the blouse with one-piece sleeves and side details instead of the side seams. We already showed you how to make a pattern for it and how to cut it. Today we're going to tack the blouse. You should be very attentive, because the pattern is pretty complicated. Last time I cut the sleeves, and we have already tacked the lower parts to the sleeves, both on the front and on the back. Next we're going to tack all the other details. Watch what Natalie is doing very attentively. First we need to trace the chest dart to the fabric. While she's working with the darts and tucks, I'll start taking the center back. We can detach the pattern and move it aside. Please be very attentive. The design is pretty complicated. We need to draw the chest dart on the other side as well. This is what Natalie is doing now. I hope that we will be able to show you the fitting today as well. Natalie is taking the chest darts, and I'm taking the shoulder darts. I'm using the pins to trace the darts to the other side. We're so lucky to have such erasable pens. It's very convenient to work with them, especially when working with the light fabrics. Do you know how to work with them? You can draw whatever you want, and then, that the lines are not needed anymore, you just need to iron this piece. But be very careful. Check pens before you start drawing on fabric. There are fakes in stores. Try drawing on a piece of fabric and decide if you can use this pen to draw on the fabric you're working with. Natalie is taking the chest darts and I'm taking the shoulder darts. I love the print. It looks very beautiful. I also like its position in the pattern. Next, we need to tack the side details to the front and the back. To do that, first, we need to pin the notches on the waistline. We also need to join the matching points. the corner, and the top on the side detail. Let's tack them. The width of the seam is 1 centimeter. Watch what we're doing very attentively. Be very attentive when taking the side details. Natalie started taking the side detail to the back. And now she's going to tack up to the corner. Be careful when taking this part. Do not stretch the fabric. You should tack up to the corner and a couple of centimeters down, not up to the end. We'll show you how to do it. Just be very attentive. Watch what Natalie is doing very attentively. Do not forget to mark the details in order not to confuse them. We've pinned the side detail. Have a close look at it. I'm showing you the matching points. This is the matching point of the side detail. It's placed not on the very top, but 1 centimeter lower. Do you understand why? Here's the side detail. This is the point I'm talking about. It's placed 1 centimeter down from the top. These 2 points have to be joined together. Be very attentive when doing it. Let's continue taking. I think that now you understand why this design is rare. It's not easy to sew. Anyway, I want you to not be afraid of such designs. Practice makes perfect. Natalie, show us what you're doing, please. Very nice. Make sure that the stitches are tiny. Let's have a look at the detail both from the right and from the wrong sides. Be very attentive, please. As I've already said, we need to tack all 4 side details this way. Have a look here. Let's have a look from the right side. This is how this detail looks like now. The second side detail should be tacked absolutely the same way. Have a look here. I've tacked the first backside detail. This is how the angle looks like in my case. I hope that everything is clear so far. Just be very attentive. Natalie has tagged the front side details. She has also tagged the chest darts. Have a close look at the angles. This is how they should be tagged. The front is almost ready. I've tagged the backside details. Next, we need to match the details face to face and tag the shoulder seams and the sleeves. These are the seams we're going to tack next. When the shoulder seams are tacked, we'll start taking the underarm seams. Be very attentive. The order of actions is very important. We'll show you the taking of the first seam and we'll take the second one off the camera. As I've already said, the order of actions is very important. Be very attentive. First, you need to tack the chest and the shoulder darts. Then, tack the side details to the front and to the back. Make sure that the angles are tacked accurately. Next, we need to pin the shoulders and the sleeves and tack them. Don't worry if some of the seams do not match for a couple of millimeters. You'll alter them later. We're taking the blouse now just for a fitting. We'll do it once again, more carefully, before stitching it. The sleeves are pretty wide. I'm not sure if I like them this way. This is the third video dedicated to this blouse. Watch the previous two if you haven't done it yet. I've promised to show you more complicated designs. I really hope that you find this series of videos on working with the basic patterns useful. I like showing you different designs and techniques. The shoulder seam is ready. We'll take the second one off the camera. These details are not tacked yet. This is what we're going to do now. First, we need to tack the underarm seam and the side seam. The width of the seams is 1.5 centimeters. We are preparing the garment for fitting. It's very important to follow the order of actions. First, tack the underarm seam and the side seam, and only then tack the sleeve to the armhole. This is very important. I can't wait to try the blouse on. These are the only details left to be tacked. As I've already said, the width of the seams is 1.5 centimeters. We're showing you every step for you to see everything clearly. Natalie is taking the side seams. The width of the side seam is 1.5 centimeters as well. We could have tacked the details off the camera, but we decided to show you everything. I don't want you to have any questions left. We have almost finished taking the side seams. I love this design. I can't wait to try the blouse on. Natalie, tack faster. When I had a look at the pattern, I realized that I had to sew something on its bases. I have a black dress of this design. I love it. It's very comfortable. Have a look here. Natalie has tacked the underarm seam and the side seam. Next, we need to tack the lower part of the armhole. Have a close look here. This is the detail which should be tacked next. When Natalie finishes tacking, I'll try the blouse on. Natalie, do not turn it right side out. Let's have a look at the wrong side first. Let me show it to you. The underarm seam and the side seam do not match. That's why we tack this part last. They do not have to match. If they do, it's just a coincidence. Now let's turn the blouse right side out. Oh my. I'm going to look amazing wearing it. This is how the blouse looks like now. I'll try it on next. Have a look at me. I'm wearing the tacked blouse. I can wear this blouse with black skirt or black trousers. I'm also going to wear it with my grey flared skirt, the one which I showed you in the previous video. As for the blouse, I can see that I need to raise the chest dart slightly. It's okay. Have a close look at the side details. This is how they look like now. Have a look at the back. The width of the sleeve is just perfect. This is my favorite length, 3/4. I love the way the blouse looks like. Have a close look at the side details. They make the blouse fit me perfectly. As I've already said, I'll just raise the chest darts a bit. That's all for today. We showed you how to make a pattern for this blouse, how to cut and take it. Be different and beautiful. My name is Paukshte Irina. Buy my courses, subscribe to my channel, write comments, share the videos, press like and the bell buttons. We would really appreciate your support. Thank you. Goodbye.